In Cleveland, they're also seeing a surge in stolen cars. It's just part of a violent summer that's led to Operation 216. Law enforcement agencies from the state, local and federal levels have been brought in to help police here fight crime. One of those groups is the U.S. Marshals. News 5 anchor Tracy Carlos went along with the Marshals during a recent crackdown operation and has a story you'll see only on News 5.
Crime in Cleveland has risen like the summer temperatures. Homicide, armed robbery, felonious assault, grand theft motor vehicle, and arson are all up compared to the same time last year.
I've experienced some of it myself in this neighborhood and downtown.
Michael Levy knows all too well about the spike in crime.
I had a break-in with my car going down to the Guardians game, and my bag was stolen, and I've also had some scratches to my car just in the last couple of months. So, I mean, those are small things, but it just seems like things have kind of intensified.
Intensified so much that Cleveland City Council leaders called for help.
Last time I looked, the charter was clear. The mayor is in charge. He's the chief executive. I don't care if he's got to get the 82nd Airborne in here. I don't care if it's a National Guard. I don't care who he has to get into this city to start patrolling these streets to send a message that this chaos is going to cease.
Crime is up while the number of Cleveland cops is down. CPD staffing is at the same level as it was in the 1920s. That's why.
This is the U.S. Marshals, come to the door!
Operation 216 is underway.
We've done this before. It's not our first rodeo, but it is a focused effort with a number of different agencies that I believe is making a difference.
Come to the door now!
The U.S. Marshals Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force is on a mission, and it's one that is laser focused on suspected Cleveland criminals.
This is what we do daily, going out and trying to arrest violent fugitives. So in the sense of the mission itself, it's pretty much the same.
But the difference is the number of feet on the street. U.S. Marshals have brought in extra manpower for this operation. Dozens of task force members from across Northern Ohio are now here in Cleveland.
Holy!
Since Operation 216 started just days ago, the Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force has arrested 13 homicide suspects, 28 people for felonious assault, rape, arson, and weapons offenses. They confiscated 10 illegal guns.
The people that we're going after are people that are, committing homicides, shootings, stealing cars, or doing egregious sexual offenses.
There are a small number of people, law enforcement says, who are committing the majority of crimes in Cleveland.
A lot of the targets that we go after, a lot of the fugitives that we're looking for, a lot of them have lengthy criminal histories.
Many times, the drivers of crime this summer, police say, have been juveniles.
I see a big increase in juvenile crime, seen a big increase in juvenile violent crime over the period of the last 3 years. It seems to be getting more and more, and they seem to be getting younger and younger.
The number of stolen cars in Cleveland has skyrocketed by nearly 90%.
For whatever reason, it seems to be a theme right now that a lot of our crimes are connected to either a stolen vehicle or some type of action inside of a vehicle.
Only our camera was rolling when this 16-year-old, who police say is a Kia boy, was arrested. He's accused of crashing a stolen Kia at a high rate of speed last month that killed a 30-year-old man and injured 3 others at East 78th and Union Avenue. They've arrested fugitives for felonious assault, kidnapping, murder. Many times, stolen cars are fueling these crimes.
It's not just a stolen car, because it's usually a robbery of someone whose car it was. Sometimes it's at gunpoint. And then it's, the fleeing after the fact, where you're putting people who are just trying to drive to go to work, to try to go do their normal business, you're putting them at risk and in danger as well.
U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott told me operations like this one do make a difference.
It will make a difference here now, but we got to find a way to sustain things here in our area. And that's what we need to focus on.
Levy, who was on his way to a local restaurant when he ran into task force members making an arrest, told me it's exactly what's needed to put the brakes on crime.
What the heck is going on? I'm a city guy, lived in the city much of my life, and it's just sometimes you've noticed an uptick.
Law enforcement is banking on more cops on the streets.
The more they see the presence of whether it's the Cleveland police officers or state troopers or U.S. Marshals, whoever, I believe that's good.
And that's the way it's going to be for the very near future.
Police, come
in Cleveland.
We arrest one homicide suspect. Cleveland police is handing us another to go after.
Tracy Carlos, News 5.